G'day guys, I'm Captain Deadmeat and welcome to a brand new playthrough. That is right, today we're going to be starting the game The Sinking City. This horror-filled game based on H P Lovecraft's work. And I am excited for this game and I'm just a tiny bit terrified. I'm not the world's best when it comes to horror games. I get scared, I get immersed in the game, and then something jumps out at me and I probably scream really, really loudly. But I actually really like H P Lovecraft's world and his work, and so I really want to play this game. So come with me on this terrifying journey as we journey into the sinking city. Of course, don't forget to give the video a like, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because that way you will not miss out on anything, and I am also releasing brand new content every single day. Let's begin part 1. Oh, and apparently there was an update for Overwatch. Oh my god. Frosty welcome. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I researched the outburst of hysteria and visions of the city of Oakmont, Mass. I think that's Massachusetts? It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Jonas Vanderberg. Vanderberg, yes. Oh, I have to press any button to continue. Alright, here we go. Let the horrors begin. Okay, I'm already terrified. What the? Oh. Quick, I need my drugs, man. I need my drugs. They're my sailing buddies. They're my zombified sailing buddies? Oh my god. I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. I'm not gonna throw up. Actually, I'm kind of like hyperventilating. Oh. What the? What is going on? It's trippy, man. Trippy. Okay, so we're on a boat. In the middle of nowhere, and oh my god, what in God's name is that? Well, that's just overly terrifying. Giant tentacle monster. Wants me to jump. Yes, jump. Into the mouth of the beast. Whoa. Alright, so terrifying nightmares put aside. We're good. We're good. We're fine. Don't worry. We're calm. Breathe. Alright. Charon. Okay, so this is me with my cool backpack. Look at my cool backpack. Some flags. That one kind of looks like cultish. Oh, what's this? Oh, I found coils, shell casings. Do I have a gun? What the? Skills, lore, casebook. What the hell is Mind Palace? Okay. Oh, gun. Oh, I like it. How do I take? Can I take that? Whoa, okay, so that's I gotta figure out all the buttons. How do I take something? Oh, okay, hang on. Press to activate. Casebook. Frosty welcome. Oh, okay, so that was what the letter was I read at the beginning. Place on map. We don't have a map yet. Alright. I really want that gun. No. That's to pick it up. No, that's just to look at it. Whoop, that's my attack button. That's my wheel button. Okay, let's see if we can find the options. Because I can't pick up anything. Crouch, interact, hold. Interact. Hold to loot objects. That's what I did. Maybe I can't take the gun yet. Folding camera. Oh, can I take a photo of that? Yeah. Oh, look at that! I can take photos. First aid and a brick. I got a brick. Yeah, take that! Oh, I think I just lost my brick. Oh my god, I just lost my brick. I really want to pick up the gun. It won't let me. Ooh, what's this?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Monolith National Park is waiting for you. That sounds interesting. Gromg. The Noble Troglodytes. Sounds like a fun comic book or film, maybe? Alright. Is there anything else in this room that we've missed? No. I really want that gun. Won't let me take the gun.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh, okay. So,
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
okay, so we are... Oh, hello. Who's this man?
Take your belongings off my ship first.
I did.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Yes, sir. Hang on, I gotta get the gun. Okay. Apparently, I can't get the gun. And maybe I can crouch next to it and get it. Nope. What is that? Alright, that's not button, that's not the button, that's not the button. That lets me look at it. Holding it down just rotates it. Whoop, hang on.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Oh, okay, I see. I just had to actually...
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Alright, so I got my gun. Alright. Well, that seemed like really annoying, but sure.
Now get out.
Whoa, you're mean. I don't like you. I'm getting off your boat. You suck. Decline.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed.
Yes, that's me.
What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg.
Oh, Johannes.
At your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
What's the deal with the city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
The
What
flood.
about this flood?
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding.
Interesting.
Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
How
You
about my
said you
problem?
know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Ooh,
Such
worse.
vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has
Throgmorton.
dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Where is Robert
How can I
Throgmorton?
find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do I get to the Devil's Reef?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat.
By boat.
I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Nice.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Gotcha.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Okay. Firstly, who is this Mr. Vanderberg? Why do we trust him? Huh? Why do we trust him? Why is he helping us? And what is that woman over there praying for? What are you praying to? Alright. Alright, what do we got? Oh, so this is our map. Oh, this is cool. What's this? That's inventory, that's my skills, that's my lore, and this is my casebook. Alright, casebook. Key to a room. Vanderberg said that he'd need to find a person in the Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throgmorton. Throgmorton, that's the one. Supposedly, he can help me with my visions. Alright, so let's view that on the map. So he's close. Ugh. What's with all the gunk all over the... Mr. Throgmorton is around somewhere. Why is there like just a giant octopus just sitting here? Okay. Where can I find Mr. Throgmorton? Maybe he's back this way. Maybe that's Mr. Frogmorton. Excuse me, are you Mr. Frogmorton? No? No? Okay.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
Okay, we'll meet again. There's a dude over there praying. Ugh. This place looks terrible. Ape's Bride. Ape's Bride. Let's go this way. Whoa. Something took a very large bite out of a very large shark. Do I want to know what that very large thing was? I'm not sure I do. Oh, hang on, what's down here? Police line, do not cross. Oh no, I just crossed it. Titania lifeboat.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Do you like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Okay, well that's kind of threatening, but sure. Oh, that's dead end. Alright, where's this frog dude? He's like on the end of the pier. Maybe I went to the wrong pier. Maybe I need to go to this one. Whoa.
I don't care about your petty excuses.
What the?
No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
What's with the monkey face? I really want to ask that question. I really want to. Your features, they are unusual. What happened to your
If I
son?
may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
Innsmouthers. Who are the Innsmouthers?
You're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned
Fish-faced
Innsmouth
freaks.
to the ground.
This is coming from a dude who looks like a monkey in a
Those filthy
gorilla suit.
migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Calm down and have a banana.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
See, if I ask him about his features, he's probably going to get snippy at me, and then he might not help me. So, what we'll do is find Albert first, Then
Mr. Throgmorton,
we'll ask him
Let me
why he
help
looks
you.
like a bloody gorilla.
I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
There.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine.
Right.
I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Tell me more
I need
about
to know
the
more
case.
about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the
Where's
fisherman's
the
house?
house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing right in front of it.
Lifeboat will be
mentioned
the lifeboat I was
lifeboat.
at before.
Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
All right. So, what have we got? So that's Robert's request. He wants us to find his son. Place on the map. And so what's this one here? Why is there a mind palace? Albert returned unstable. Oh, okay, I see. So there are like combine clues to make deductions. Clues. Oh. Interesting. Hello? Anybody in the house? There's some fish. What do we got? Fish. Fish. Some more. Bathtub. Squid on the floor. Let's go upstairs. Whoa. Policeman. Haha!
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Okay.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
There's blood on it.
It would
too.
take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like
Alright, what do you know?
this. Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye.
Private Eye.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Yeah, where is he?
Oh, okay.
What do you know?
What do you want?
Tell me
I
what
want to
happened.
know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing.
Oh no.
Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar.
I think I've seen those visions.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are the
Where are all
others?
the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who's
Who is
Kay?
this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
What happened
You
to
know how
Paul?
Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Alright. Oh, there's something here.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
And then they went out this window. Okay.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Whoops. There's something about in the... Hang on, where was the... settings? Mind's eye. Yeah, here we go. Mind's eye. Whoa. I can hear something.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay, I'm not entirely sure what the mind's eye does yet. Oh, what's that? Metal scraps.
Choo choo.
So is the mind's eye like...
Choo choo.
Yeah, the mind's eye is almost like a vision. I don't quite know
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
I still hear those voices. My head. I still hear those voices.
Whoa, what is that? Oi.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Whoa. Oh, okay, so this is... Oh.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina.
Okay. Strange language. Retrocognition. Allows you to understand the events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and the vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the crucial scenes. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence. Alright, so that was that.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina.
Why am I crouched? There we go. Some sort of strange knife. Yes, I'm looking at it. Look.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Whoa, what's this?
Take this, ape face.
Ape face?
What's happening?
Alright, so we've got to piece this together.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Alright, so it looks as if he woke up. Then they argued and fought,
Take this, ape face.
and then he escaped.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Cool. So he went down there somewhere. Alright. Gotta say, this is a little bit confusing. Okay, turn that off. Yeah, a little bit confusing in terms of the controls. But we're starting to piece this together. Okay, so Albert attacked the fisherman. Throgmire feuded. Sudden psycho outbreak. Shot without warning. Albert fled when wounded. Albert returned unstable. Hang on. Albert returned unstable. And then had a sudden psychotic outbreak. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I don't understand what the point of this is. Haven't I already figured this out? No? Oh, I see. So what I was doing is... Oops. We're trying to... Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural senses. I can track down Albert. Okay. Yeah, as I said, like, it's a little bit confusing as to figure out, like, none of these powers or anything are explained. It's just sort of like, yes, this is what you have. Okay, I see. Where did you go, eh? Oh, what's this? Shell casings.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
And then he went this way. Alright, so he was here. No? It just seems to stop here. What am I doing wrong?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Okay, yeah, we know that. Then what? He ran this way. Then he went up here.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Can I get up there, though?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
How do I get up there? Alright. I need to figure out how to climb something. There we go. Climb it. Come on. There we go. Then what happened? He went... Oh, this way. Did he go in here, did he? Oh. I'm in a warehouse. Then he went over here.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate a bar smoothly with Fuzz snooping about the port. Of course, because there's prohibition, you're not allowed to sell alcohol. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have the steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Okay.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Oh, I found some alcohol. It's weird, but the actual like flickering edge effect is actually making me feel like the hint of a bit nauseous, maybe? It's strange. Like it's almost deliberately done to induce a like odd feeling. Hang on, I'm just gonna go and check this. Padlock. Let's smash it. Or maybe I can shoot it off. There you go. Whoa. Think I found him.
One fatal round through the forehead.
That's no accident.
That's no accident.
This is deliberate.
This was deliberate.
Whoa. What the hell was that?
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Lewis left crime scene. Lewis fled. Albert fled when wounded. Albert was murdered. Bar owner is right. Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Albert was dangerous. Albert spread hysteria around him. Back. What the? That thing just turned into a puddle. Ugh. Hang on, it's still got a mind eye apparently. Mine. Lewis left the crime scene. Albert was murdered. Lewis the Innsmouther was killed by Alberts. May have been hiding at the bar in the Oak Point. Alright. So Lewis may be at the bar. Ugh. Stinking rotten fish. Nothing else here? Alright. Let's have a look around, see what we can find, eh? Ooh. Found gunpowder. Okay. What we're looking for is the bar. City ports. That's the lifeboats. Where's the bar? Devil's Reef Hotel. Police station. Asylum? Wonder if they made the hotel. Alright. Let's go for a wander and see if we can find the bar. Under the Keel Bar. You know what? This sounds like a good place to go. Ah, there, people. Under the Keel Bar. Excuse me.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Oh my god.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Oh, hello.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really?
Do tell.
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
That made no sense.
I think I'd like my bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out soon. Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
Okay. Fortune teller.
Welcome to Under the Keel.
As a goal
What do
win.
you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You want him gone? I can help.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's
Yeah.
upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Alright. So he's upstairs.
Don't do it, sir. I've suffered enough already.
How do I use my shovel to hit someone? Items? R1 is my melee. Alright, just in case I actually have to hit him.
What the? Get the... Oh.
What do you want about? And he's crazy.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed,
Fish
private
boy.
investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Ugh. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
How did it all
Start
happen?
at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
Your actions looked deliberate.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the She. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Yeah.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I'll think
This
about
is
it.
not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
Oh, I kind of need those bullets. I only have one left.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
He gave me 4 bullets. Is that all? 4? What am I supposed to do with 4 bullets? Oh my god. Alright, so. I gotta go back to the Mine Palace. Albert was murdered. Lewis was affected by hysteria. And couldn't control his efforts. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was mentally affected. Terrace was dangerous. Lewis was under mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and couldn't be blamed for homicides. Okay. So now what? Maybe we... hang on. What are we still doing? Alright, so, maybe we gotta go back to Mr. Throgmorton. I wonder if Mr. Throgmorton's still down here. Tell him that his son's dead. found the murderer?
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He dead.
I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no.
That's right.
I don't believe it.
Well, you can go and have a look if you like.
No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Do we piss off the Throgmortons? Do we... The murderer is at the bar? Or... Yeah, let's piss off the Throgmortons.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
Trying to find out the source of my visions. I'm investigating cases of insanity.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed.
Ooh.
An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Why a geological expedition? Any link between the visions and hysteria?
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Any link between the visions and hysteria? You think the flood is unnatural and a discovery so far?
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Merlin.
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
It does, yes.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Yeah.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
Where,
Mr.
hey boy.
Thornton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
All right. Okay, so we have a new case. Lost at sea. So that's all the information, and that gives you the key to. It is in the northern cover side, the crossroad of Asher Road and Herbert Avenue, placed on the map. No, that's not it. Hang on. Where are we going? The expedition headquarters are located okay, so that's where we're gonna go. Hang on. Why am I placing the key to the headquarters? The expedition. Oh, so I actually have to find the place. Oh, God. Hang on, so what is it? Alright. Place on the map. The expedition located in the northern cover side, crossroads of Asher. Hang on, so... Oops, wrong way. What? Northern cover side? Olds Grove? Northern cover side, here we go. Crossroads of Asher Road and Herbert's. Alright, so this is Asher. Where's Herbert? Asher and Herbert's. So up near the police station. Okay, so I gotta get there, do I? There's a boat for me there, and then I can take the boat. Oh god. This is gonna be difficult. Alright, anyway guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this first look at the sinking city. What are my thoughts so far? Really like the look of the game. It's creepy, it's strange, kooky, and I kind of want to know more. Controller-wise, that's where the issues start. It feels a little bit clunky, it feels a little bit hard to use. There are too many menu systems, there are too many features like this mine palace and clues and that have been instantly given to us with no explanation as to how to use them. Apparently this is based off from the same guys who did the Sherlock Holmes games, so if you've played those Sherlock Holmes games, then maybe you have a better idea of how to use the controls, because I believe it has that same sort of feature, that same sort of function. But in this case, at the moment, it's sort of like, yeah, I'm a little bit like, what is going on? How do I do it? What does all this menu system mean? It's a little bit odd. Yeah, there's also a little bit of this feeling of I'm kind of lost as, well, where do I need to go and what do I need to do? We were sort of thrown into everything. Ooh. I have some skill points. Oh, I can actually acquire some skill points, can I? Ooh. Yeah, so there's a little bit of that. Oh, I've even got a revolver too now. But otherwise, I kind of like it. I'm kind of curious to keep going and see where this goes. Of course, that will be all dependent upon you guys. If you guys really like this playthrough and want me to continue, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to leave a little comment below. Let me know, do you want to actually see more? Do you want me to keep going with this? Or is this something you guys aren't interested in watching? And if you're not interested, that's fine, because we've got plenty of other games that we can do looks into. We've got a few other things coming in the pipeline very, very soon as well. But anyway, until then, guys, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to respawn.